Tuesday. Yes, it means it is, of course, launch party, which has fast become, if not your favourite, then definitely one of your favourite shows of the week. The launch party is where we bring all of our new goodies to you. So whether it is new products, maybe it's previews for products that are going to be coming up elsewhere, maybe it's brand new deals, brand new configurations of deals. It's where all the new stuff happens, and boy have we got some amazing new stuff for you. Now, not just amazing new stuff, amazing things that have been here for, well, since the beginning, I would say. Sara's here. How are you, Sara?
Oh, since the very beginning, Joe. The originals in the house. Nearly 15 years have been here. Yes, all my life. What a show we've got. I've been looking forward to this show all day. So, a little bit of a heads up. Can you remember, those of you watching in the US, cast your mind back a whole week to last week's HSN and that big launch that I had of those amazing edgeables. Oh, we've got them. Those of you watching in the UK, you might have been watching our Debbie on Create and Craft this weekend on Saturday. She had a sellout. It was her biggest show ever in the whole time she's been with us as a business. Well, let me just tell you, the whole of the stock in the whole world, we've got everything that's left, and it's not a lot. We've got everything that's left. I've got an amazing set of demonstrations planned for you. Those of you who have already ordered the edgeables, my word, kick back. You've got a show that's going to be an absolute treat. Those of you who haven't already got them, then you kind of need to make your mind up quick, and then you can join the clan of people who are kicking back and putting their feet up. I will show you all of that in a little while, but I know it's launch party, so there's so much more than just that one item.
Oh, absolutely. There is loads coming your way. Let's start every launch party, as we always do, with the out of this world deal, as Leanne would call it. And this week's out of this world deal is this. It is the Crafter's Companion Floral Delight 8x8 paper pad, and this is just fantastic. So £8 today, which is a great price for this. Wonderful pattern cardstock in here, some borders, you've got some frames in here, you've also got some corners, really gorgeous cardstock. So you've got £8 if you're in the UK, £12.91 if you are in the US. It's a 20% plus saving. Remember, we were in Price Blast. We're blasting those prices as low as we possibly can. So definitely grab that whilst it's in stock and whilst we have it. Now, the Out of This World deal will only last for 24 hours. We are already very busy across pretty much everything on the show. The Gemini Floral Sentiment Stamp and Die collection is what you've got here. Now, these are great because they give you that wonderful die cut sentiment, but you've also then got all of that floral arrangement which sits around it, which is gorgeous. £44 gets you the whole collection there. Now, our stencils are always so popular whenever we bring them to you. These are our layering stencils, and these are fantastic because you can get a very different look and feel depending on which of our stencils and how you layer them up. £31 to get all of them is great value for money when you consider you've got 3 stencils in each one of those packs. We'll take you through that in a lot more detail later in the show. The Spectrum Noir Explorer Kit. Now, the Explorer Kit's all about you exploring a new type of craft for the first time. So maybe you haven't really had a lot of our Spectrum Noir products. Maybe you've never tried our art liners. This is a fantastic way to go. What you've got here is our brush bright pens there, and then you've got our fine liners as well, plus all your alphabets. We do have another option though, and this option is the 2 fine art sets, and you've got the 2 photopolymer stamps in there. Both of those are art liners. So the bright pens in this one are art liners. In the previous collections, the bright pens were brush letters. So that's the difference between the 2 kits. £31.96 or £43.44 if you want to go for those. Now, we've got some classics on the show. We'll show you those a little bit later. We do have the storage trays. I know a lot of you have been going for our pens recently. I know, so the ink pads recently. So we've got the storage trays here for you. You've got 6 pieces which stores 18. You get that twice. So enough to store 36 ink pads within there. Now, we're going to come back and look at the edgeables, and I'm going to take you through them in just a minute. Now, before I do that, I just know that Sara wants to explain who's getting what from where. So I'll just hand you back to Sara who can do that, and then I'll take you through everything that you're getting.
Yes, I know. I'm reading all the comments here, Joe. So we've had people, Emma Berry saying hers arrived this afternoon. She can't wait to see my demos. I hope I don't disappoint. We've got people saying they've ordered theirs. It's shown extended delivery from HSN. If you ordered them on HSN before they sold out, so they did have the full airing on the morning, and then they were shorted to about 3 minutes in my show with Adam on the evening. If you got them from HSN before they sold out and you've had the confirmation to say your order's been processed in their system, don't worry, they will be on their way to you. You don't need to worry about it because your order, and I know most of you who ordered also got the auto ship, then your auto ships, you'll be in their auto ship system. So just be a little bit patient. It's like us. Everything's just taking a little bit longer to get there, and I know HSN are working through their orders. Even if it says extended delivery, they are on their way to you. Everything we made has been allocated to customers in the US. So if your name's on one, don't panic. Those of you in the UK, let me just explain what we did. So in the US, we did a kit whereby we had, and I'll show you them over here. You got the butterfly, the heart, the beautiful flower, and also the bubbles, right? So this was the kit that we did on HSN. And then your first auto ship that's coming to you are the balloons and the cupcakes. Well, when we launched in the UK, we basically bundled these 4 and the first auto ship, so all 6 of them together. So if you're ordering from the UK, which those of you watching tonight are, we have all 6 of these available, either as a multi-buy, pick and mix the ones that you've got, or you can get the bundle with all of them in. So if you're in the US, you can still order that, but remember, if you've pre-ordered yours from HSN, you've got this either already arrived and it's way to you, and this will be coming in a few weeks with your first auto ship, and then you've got auto ships 2, 3 and 4. Those future auto ships aren't available at the moment from us. We haven't manufactured any of that stock and brought it into the UK, but the first auto ship does come within the first bundle. I hope that makes sense. I wanted to make sure that everybody understood, based on where you'd ordered them from, Crate & Craft in the UK or HSN in the US what the difference. HSN only selected 4 of these to go into their main bundle out of the 6, whereas Create and Craft selected all 6. So in the UK, we've got all 6 available. Multi-buy, so you can go for all of them individually, which Joe will walk you through, or the bundle that's on your screen basically gets you all 6 of them plus the cardstock. So that's where we're at, Joe. I'll let you walk everyone through the options.
Yeah, absolutely. And also we did say as well that when we launched them on Create Craft begged us for some more, and we said, no, you can't have any because we need it for our Crafters TV viewers. Right, we're going to look now then at the edgeables. So you are getting all 6 included here. Let me just take you through these. Now, the thing to really bear in mind with them is that they are edgeables. And what that means is you're going to be able to do all of the edgeable techniques that you can do with all of those other edgeables you've seen before. Pop back over to Crafters TV, look back at some of the edgeable masterclasses for loads of ideas of what you can do. Now, they cut this beautiful detail into the edge of your cardstock. So this one here is the Butterfly Breeze, which is in there. The next one is these beautiful love hearts. Now these are crying out, I think, to be paper pieced. Imagine piecing these back together in a contrast cardstock. You're going to get something really, really special. Maybe you're going to do stained glass window technique behind here, pop glossy accents in there. There's so many options for you when it comes to what you're going to do with these. This next one you've got here is the Cascading circles. I've seen loads of beautiful finished samples with these. They work really well with acetate behind them as well. And then what we've got, this one here, this one always so popular, these are beautiful rose fiends. This is the Elegant Rose. Somehow reminds me a little bit of Beauty and the Beast almost. Now they're the 4 that you're getting. Now you're also going to get 2 extras. So you're also going to get this one here. This is your balloon bouquet, and you're also going to get this one here with the cupcakes, which is your party cake. So they are the 6 that you're getting there included. When you get them all together in this configuration, we're going to send you as well the beautiful gold Centura Pearl. Now, if you've not had our Centura Pearl cardstock before, it is just so beautiful. It's got such a gorgeous sheen and shine and pearlescence on it. So you get the cardstock included there with this too. £42 if you're in the UK, which is incredible value for money, or $74 if you're in the US. It's over 15% off here, and they are such an incredibly versatile concept die. Sara, the things that you can do with these, I mean, they have got to be amongst the most versatile dies that we bring you, surely.
I think that's why people have loved them, Joe. It is the pure simplicity. So look at this one here. The whole idea is if I get the die out, I'll be able to show you the die in relation to it. So this is the card here, and you can see what we've done is we've used the die and it cuts into the card. It cuts this away, but it stays connected. So you can see the whole card is in one piece. And then what we've done in this case is paper piece them into the air. I think that's wonderful. I'm going to show you that technique in just a second. But the bubbles is a beautiful design. So if you want to go with the bubbles, can you see it gives you this lovely bubbly edge down the bottom. Whether you use it down the bottom or I've shown you so many times the tutorial on doing a Z fold card with our edgeables across the top. This one, I think, has to be one of my favourite edgeables to do that design with. Or cut it into the front of a card, like this one here. So super huge card, and we've made a whole scene with it because it stays connected in the card and cuts the edge away. Now, you've got the bubbles design, you've got the gorgeous butterfly. So butterflies are always the most popular that we do. So the butterflies just cut down the edge of the card there, or they look fabulous cut along the top of a card. This is one of my favourite types of cards to do with our edgeables, where they stay cut along the top. It's like a flurry of butterflies. Here's another one with that gorgeous rose, just on very simple colours, very, very simple colour scheme, this one. Oh, that rose, look at this, cut along the corner of a twisted easel, and then you get the rose standing up proud. How clever is that one? So these are all just different ideas of what you could be doing with that design. So remember, there's a multi-buy if you want to go for all of them, or we do have each of them available on a multi-buy. So either a bundle of everything or a multi-buy, and just choose your favourite ones. Now I'm going to go straight into the first demonstration and show you how this works. So I'm going to use the one that's got the rose on, and I'm going to do a really nice, simple, just A6, or if you're in the US, that's an A2 card. And what you see is this die, if you look, it is 6 inches long. So you're going to take the die at 6 inches, line it up over the edge of your card, and then a little bit of tape, and here's my top tip. You want to take the tape and you want to put it on the part that's going to be cut away. So then we'll open that up and you can put the whole piece together. So we're going to go into our card, we're going to go into the base die, clear cutting plate, top cutting plate, all into there, magnetic in the middle as well, and send it through. So in like 10 seconds through your machine, it is going to cut it, and because it's so detailed, it's going to give you that lovely emboss as well. Now the card I'm doing here, trying to be a bit clever, there's different ways. I'm trying to wonder if that, yeah, I'm going to show you the different ways we can do it. So I'm going to show you the card I've done and then the other card I was showing you at the beginning. This is the one I'm going to do here, where I'm going to paper piece it behind into another design. This here is a similar adaptation, but what I've done on this one, stuck a bit of acetate behind. So we've then paper pieced with a double-sided cardstock through into the acetate. It'll be the same technique, whichever one you go for. Now, as I lift this off, you can see there that's die cut beautifully. What I am going to do is I'm now going to put on the embossing mat, and I'm going to send it through and emboss it. So you can send it through. When you emboss it, you just leave out the magnetic and you send it through a second time and do all of that embossing. Now, if you want a paper piece, like what I've done, right? That paper piecing, oh, have I got my paper piecing ready? Yes, I have. I've cheated a little bit and got a little bit ready before the demonstration so that I could show you. Here's my card. I'll show you this and then we'll go into the paper piecing. So as I lift this off, notice what I'm doing is I'm lifting the die away. So I'm leaving the paper, lifting the die away, which leaves me everything in the die. These are what you can then paper piece with. But I'm going to do them in a completely different colour. So if I just lift this off, pop these out of the die. What you can do is take a little piece of red card and just die cut the red piece, a little bit of green card and just die cut this piece over the green. And I've already done that and sent it through my Xyron so that I've got it all, every little bit here is sticky and ready to piece in. So let me show you how I'm going to piece that in. There is my main card with the design on the front. If you want the design to appear in the background as well, I've just taken another white sheet of card, die cut it, so it would just be essentially this piece stuck together, so that it's die cut flat, there we go, and you've got base card behind. Can you see that? So that when that goes in, that is all going to line up beautifully. So if I put my card to one side, these here just all lift out and then piece back in. Paper piecing, honestly, is one of the most relaxing and I think rewarding crafts that loads of paper crafters like to do. And let me just tell you, this rose in particular just lends itself beautifully well to doing this paper piecing technique. So you see, you can do it all with the rose, and then you can also continue on and do it with your lovely green for the leaves as well. And you would do it all the way down there. Now, because we don't have all day and I want to show you loads of demonstrations with these, instead of me sitting paper piecing all of this, as relaxing as that might be to watch, I'm going to jump into, here's the one. So I've done this, and then I've done it and just die cut a little piece away because I'm actually going to make this into a nice little invitation wrap. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our card, bring our card back in. I've got just a little bit of plain cardstock, and I'm going to put that on the inside of my card here. And we're making like a nice, I thought this would make a nice little wedding invitation, but could also be a little gift wallet holder, anything like that. If I take off, I've got the I've got my red liner tape, so I use the red liner because it's very, very strong, and also it's very fine. So I'm using that red liner tape to just take this right around the exact edge. I'm determined to get this perfect. The exact edge of my card. There we go. So that now is a nice little pocket. Let's just make sure that's all nice and stuck down. That's the beauty with red liner tape. It's so strong, but you want to make sure that it's nicely stuck. So we've got a nice little pocket for our little wedding invitation, gift card or whatever. That folds over and it's going to line up beautifully. And then all I've got is the lovely little wedding invitation part to go down there, How simple was that card, but all done beautifully well with that lovely little rose.
Oh, I absolutely love that. It really is gorgeous. And you too could be making amazing projects just like that in no time at all when you grab these and get them home. Just to again recap exactly what you're getting. That was a beautiful, elegant rose that you saw Sara demonstrating there. You're also going to get the cascading circles, the heart confetti. You're going to receive the butterfly breeze, the party cakes, the balloon bouquet. And also you're then going to get that beautiful pale gold Centura Pearl cardstock, which is just gorgeous. £42 if you're in the UK, $74 I should say if you're in the US, but don't forget you can use your Club Inspire discount in conjunction with that, so who knows what our silver or platinum members are going to be paying. It is a fantastic deal, but remember at the moment globally this is the very last of the stock, so make sure you snap it up whilst we've got it. Now it's really, really busy, not just on the main collection. The main collection, the last of that global stock that we talked about, 15% has already gone. Everyone else, all our other retail partners wanted this last stock. Crate and Craft was saying, oh, can we have it? Please send it to us. And HSN was like, oh, we would love to have the extra stock. And we said, no, we're going to keep it for our Crafters TV viewers, and we're going to give you an opportunity to get it. Now, there has been a reorder placed. However, it was only placed in the last couple of days. So it's going to realistically be months until we get this back in by the time
I'll give you the exact timeline if you want, Joe.
Go for it.
So it takes our manufacturer 4 to 6 weeks to manufacture the next round. Then it has to be shipped, so that it takes 8 weeks to ship it to us, and then it takes a couple of weeks to clear through the ports in the UK based on if there's not a backlog. Then it has to be processed through our warehouse. So after today, because I predict this stock is only going to last today, after today, if you want these edgeables anywhere, because everyone's going to be out of stock with a manufacturer. I'm just telling you, everyone's going to be out of stock for around about 3 months. So if you're in love with these, it's make your mind up today, otherwise you're going to be waiting 3 months.
Yeah, so get them now, grab them whilst we have them is the moral of the story. Almost a fifth of the stock now gone. I'm hearing just how busy it is. So many of you are in the ordering process at the moment as well. Lots of you saying how much you love these, love the bubbles, says Devaney.
I'm doing the bubbles next.
Oh, are you? Fantastic. Love the rose card, says Sue. Devaney says, I have mine on order, can't wait to get them. Yolanda says she can't wait to get hers. Lots of you talking about having just received these as well, which is fantastic from HSN. Keep getting your questions and comments in for us. I'll share them as we go through the show. Anne's just ordered a couple of these as well. Hi Anne, good to have you with us. And Sharon saying that she thinks the bubbles look like a double wedding ring. I guess I can see that a little bit. If you want to get social, here all the details along the bottom of the screen. Any projects or pictures you want to send us as well, you can do that. studio@craftscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send them in. Now, I know you've got loads that you still want to share with us. And remember, we're here for the next hour and 40 minutes. We've just had our first sellout now.
First sellout of the edgeables.
First sellout in the edgeables.
Tell me it's not that one you've just picked up, because that's my demo. Put that back down, Joe. Put it down.
That one's gone.
Don't you dare put it in that box though.
It's still in. No, it's not going all together. No, it's not going all together. Just individually. If you want it on its, I need to get myself a box actually. If you want it on its own, it's gone. Now the only way that means to now get the cascading circles is in the bundle. What I would say is this is going to happen a lot as we go through until we're left just with the collection. So if you did want to cherry pick and go for them 2 for $14 or $23, you need to do that now and get checked out, because we will just have, and the bundle is the best way to get the best value, but that will be your only option soon. Just letting you know. I did think for a minute as well, maybe the cascading circles had gone all together. I could see the panic in Sarah's eyes there.
This is a demo that I started to try and do on HSN. It sold out before I got the demo done properly. So I was like, right, I'm going to love that card. Can't wait to show everybody it. And then I was thinking, don't you dare take them cascading circles. I'm going to have to wait 3 months to make this card again. Right, but at least you can get it in the bundle. By the way, Joe, which is the next one? Do we have any update on which of the next
what
ones
one's going to go after that?
Panic after that?
Let me just double check and I'll let you know what the next one to sell out will be, because it will be in the next sort of 10-15 minutes or so. Okay. Probably the rose or the balloon, I would say, is going to be the next one to go.
Okay,
Be
right,
quick.
okay. Well, I've done my rose demo, so we all good there, right? We don't. It's all right though. We've got the bundle. We've got the bundle, right? Look how simple this one is. I think this works brilliant with them cascading circles. However, it would work equally well with like the hearts or anything like that. But because these are non-directional, it just works a treat. Now, here's what you're going to do. I'm going to start with a sheet of card, and I'm just using our stamping card because it's a lovely, nice, strong base. So what I'm doing is, can you see, I've done 2.5 inches score line, an inch score line. Then we've gone 1, 2, 3.5 inches score line. Then another inch, and then another 2.5 and cut it off. And that gives you this shape here. Now for this card, you need to do 2 of these, one for the front and one for the back. And just for speed's sake, I've already die cut my 3 little circles into the front. And they were just with our circle nesting die. So we've got some little circles going on here. Now I'm going to do those edgeables, okay? So what I'm going to do is take the die, just place it on the edge of the card so it stays connected in here, but we're going to cut it away from the top. Now you can, if you want, you can actually use this on your, you could cut through 2 layers. I'm not going to push it, I'm just going to cut through 1. And to make life a little bit easy for myself, I'm going to bring in my larger cutting plates as well, just so that it's a little bit easier position-wise. So I'm going to put the top one, slightly angle it as we're coming off. Then you want your clear plate, you want your magnetic. I think I've got a magnetic under here. Yes, I have. I've got 2 magnetics actually. Magnetic on here, top plate, and I'm going to send them through. I've got my big Gemini. I've got my little Gemini up the top and my big Gemini down the bottom. I'm going to switch them, it's all right there. So we're going to do the bubbles cut down the side. Now, like I said, you could do both layers of cardstock at once, or don't push it. Well, this is a Gemini. Should we try doing 2 layers on the next pass through? See how it's looking. I've put the challenge out there now, haven't I? We've got to give it a go. So here we go. You lift them off, right? Then we're going to come in with our, oh my life, where have I put my scissors, Joe? Joe, you wouldn't just have a look to see if you've got any scissors over that side.
I'll have a look.
Thank you. You get us me scissors. I'll use me craft. Oh my life, I've got the craft. Do you know what the problem is? I've been in sewing land this morning, so I've had all my sewing stuff out and none of my papercraft stuff out. Not to worry, right? Not to worry. We had a huge show this morning. If you missed it, it was absolutely colossal, right? So I'm just going to get those off there. What I can do is just show you. So I'm just going to come at Joe's in. Is he coming in with his scissors? He's finding some scissors, right? So you're going to cut this away, not tear it, right? You're going to cut it away with your scissors.
I just kicked my camera over trying to get his scissors.
Oh, we've got some scissors, right? So you're going to cut them nice and neat up to the line. And you're going to do this on both sides. So should we say we try cutting the other one? Because what you would now do, by the way, you see, is lay this down and then make sure, so you just come in with like a little pencil or something, and make sure we're starting this at the same side, so that what you can do is you can line that up on there and send it through and cut it in the same way again. I'm going to try and cut through both layers at once this time, see how we get on. What's the worst that can happen? Doesn't work. That's literally the worst that can happen, is it's not going to cut the bottom layer. But we'll see what these strong edgeables are made of. So while we're cutting through, you're going to go into your clear cutting plate. We're going to put our frosted magnetic and top plate on there and then send them through. Let's see how we get on. Oh, right, that rose hasn't gone yet, has it, Joe?
No, still there. It was still there at the moment, which is absolutely fantastic. Someone's joining us from Bermuda. Who was saying hi from Bermuda? We're very international, you know. It's that thing again, isn't it? Hang on, stay there.
Yeah. Oh, look, I've got a little head.
Looks like Beetlejuice, apparently, when we do that.
We're so easily pleased.
But loads of you tuning in, loads of you saying hi, lots of you talking about these as well. Lots of you talking about something that might be live on the website that you might be all stocking up on at the moment as well, that you're getting very excited about. We'll tell you a bit more about that as we go through the show. Over 1/5 of the stock of that large collection has gone. It's the only way to get this die here that Sara is using as well. I definitely think that all of this stock will go today, I'm actually concerned that all the stock might go in this show, you know, Sarah. I'm not sure that it's going to last the next hour and a half. We will see, but it is extremely busy. It's a great time to remember, if you want to watch and shop at the same time, really easy to do that. Crafters Companion, wherever you are, so .co.uk, .com or .eu. Click the watch and shop button there on the homepage, and you can still see us whilst you place your orders, which is always lovely.
Okay, right, Joe. So once you do this and you cut it onto both pieces, right, then what you're going to do is stick both pieces together. So I've already started with this one. So I've stuck both pieces together at one side, and I've just done some little dots with my Spectrum Noir, and I'm just going to stick the rest of it together. So it's a nice simple, so patterned paper, but a very, very simple one just into the background here. And this is one of those lovely cards that I think, you know, whether it's an anniversary card, whether it's a wedding card. I was chatting with Jilly, who works backstage, Jilly, our floor manager, and she said, oh, the bubbles are my favourite. She said it was the first one I ordered. So I know the bubbles is definitely a favourite. Well, obviously it's a favourite if it's the first one to sell out as well. So, which is surprising because I was convinced it would be the flower. And then actually, it's always super busy on butterflies. So maybe it's because you're liking something a little bit different, Joe.
It's almost like your sort of collection of all your favourites sort of mushed into one, isn't it, this? It's like the rose is always so popular. You've got the butterflies, birthdays. Who doesn't love a bit of cake? I mean, you've got pretty much something for everyone in here, which is why I think it's so busy. Loads of you commenting away. Gwen has just received these and says they are amazing. Yeah, lots of you got these on the way already. Lots of you just received them. If you have received them and you've made something with them, send us a picture. We'd love to see it. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Remember, if you do want to get the Cascading Hearts, it is only in the big collection. Of that big collection, a quarter of the stock has sold out and gone. Very, very busy. Details of the email address along the bottom of the screen just there. Would you say these are good for a sort of someone that's fairly new to die cutting and crafting, or do you need to be an expert with these, Sarah?
Couldn't be more perfect. What I love about these is I'm showing you quite a relatively simple, straightforward card here. However, if I then just cut to one of the other samples and show you just where you could be taking it, I love the idea of the fact that the same die can then go on and be used in some really, really advanced cards. So that is about as simple as you can get in terms of the diorama card, but with those lovely feelings on the edges. That same die has been used to do this fantastic shaping here. But then that same one, how many times have I shown you easel cards, Joe? I've done so many, oh, crazy, I can't even find it. My easel cards that I do with my Z-fold cards are my absolute favourites. You can use that technique, there it is. So all it is the Z-fold card, you cut into the front of the Z and then into the front a second time of that Z. That sticks on the front, and then use the concept from the pop-out dies to put a couple of them in the middle with your lovely little mermaid pieces. That is fabulous. That is one of Rachel Webber's, and I think that might be one of my favourite ever cards I've seen with our edgeables done. I think that's the cutest thing ever. Right, I have got loads more demos I want to do on those edgeables, Joe, but I promise that I know we said we kind of do half an hour on the edgeables, and then I'm going to try and whiz through some of the others and do some more demos on the edgeables later on in the show.
Absolutely. I need to keep you right as well with what is going on. So over a quarter of the stock of the bundle as a whole has gone. If you're going for any of the individuals, now remember the cascading circles totally sold out individually. However, the elegant rose, the balloon bouquet and the heart confetti, there will be the next ones to go. So if you've got your eye on those individually as part of that 2 for £14 or £2 for £14 or $23, then you'll need to go for them quickly. Let's just run you through again everything that is in here and how you're going to use these. Ah, Elegant Rose has just sold out. Individually sold out. Now the only way then now to get the Cascading circles and the Elegant Rose is in this main collection. The best value is also within the main collection. If you want to see more of all of the edgeable techniques, remember Sara did a masterclass here on Crafters TV. I think it was last week, the beginning of last week, and there was one a little while back before that. That has maybe 5, 6, 7 different ways of using your edgeable dies. So go back to that and have a look at that. This one here is the Elegant Rose. Only way to get this now, part of the actual bundle itself. This one here is our Schmetterling, our butterfly breeze is this one. You can see there that gorgeous butterfly design, always so popular whenever we bring it to you. This one here is your heart confetti, still in stock individually at the moment. Going to be one of the next ones to go though, however, so make sure you're quick for that. The Cascading circles, totally gone on its own, but if you want to get it, grab it as part of the bundle. Now, 30%, this is going way faster than we thought it was going to. Remember, it is the last of the stock globally until we get a restock in like 3 months' time. It is very busy. I want to just quickly show you the other two that are in the bundle as well. Both available individually at the moment. You've got the Bloom Bouquet, which is this one just here. Makes those gorgeous. And again, paper piece those in, put some glossy accents over there, heat emboss the top of those. You've got beautiful shiny balloons like the helium ones you buy. It's going to be gorgeous. Then you've got the cupcakes as well. And all those cupcake pieces that come out of there make great shaker cards too. £42 or $74 gets you absolutely all of it. 15% is your saving there. Don't forget though, when you go for it as part of the main collection, it's not just that. What you also then get though is our beautiful gold Century Pearl. Now if you've not had our Century Pearl before, it is just heavenly. It has the most amazing luster, all produced here in the UK as well, which is fantastic. So I'll just pop that there. Now remember, £42 or $74 gets you all of it. A third of the stock has now gone. Loads of you saying that you've got these. Lots of you tuning in. Amazing demonstration. All the samples are so gorgeous, Leander is saying. Love the pop-out Z fold card, Julia. Robbie saying she loves the Z fold card as well. Lots of you letting me know that you've got them and you're stocking up on them. Do be quick for them. What I would also say is there is a load of other stuff as well on this show. So get yourself over to the website, craftscompanion.com.co.uk or .eu. Get yourself shopping ahead for this as well. Remember, if you've got the hearts gone, so if you've got the balloons or the confetti, heart confetti in your basket individually, it's time now to check them out. Why do people love these so much? Why have these been so universally popular, Sara?
It is the incredible simplicity of them, Joe. They are so... We are world famous for edgeables and we do some pretty advanced stuff with our edgeables. However, these are so simplistic. Now, I've made an executive decision, guys. I have made an executive decision. I know we only said we were going to do half an hour on these edgeables. However, I'm terrified that heart confetti is going to sell out and I wanted to do this demonstration. So, executive decision.
You've gone rogue.
I've gone rogue. We're doing another edgeable demo. We're doing another one. And you know what? I'm the boss. So, Lord betide anyone who tries to come in and tell me we can't do that. I promise I'll whistle stop. I'll still get everything else on the show because there's some awesome kits on, but I'm doing more edgeables before they sell out. So... Oh, I love it when I go rogue and do my own thing. Right, here we go. Now, what I've done is I've already made the box itself. So, you've watched me do a ton of boxes these last few weeks and months on Crafters TV. So this is really simple. Lid and base. Score one on your lid, score one on your base. What I've done is I've done it deep enough that it will be the size of the edgeable. However... So can you see I've done it the right depth for the edge? I'm going to show you how you could put the heart on the corner, but I'm also going to show you how you can put it in the front. So bear in mind with this, this stays connected to wherever it cuts. So I'm going to position this down here and it's going to stay connected in there. This is going to come away. Oh, this is going to look so good, Joe. I love doing boxes with creator cards, with edgeables, one of my favourite things, right?
I love you to let us know as well what your favourite edgeable technique is, because there are, I mean, it's almost infinite, isn't it, the amount of different things that you can do with them.
Oh, well, that's why I've done what, 2 masterclasses?
2 whole
now on
masterclasses.
edgeables?
So that's 4 hours of content
4
just on
hours of
edgeables on our website.
And here's what you're going to do. Point your finger out. I'm really excited when the pointy finger comes out.
That finger's out.
Get these edgeables. Go and watch and shop on the website so that you can get the edgeables. Don't you go anywhere. But then you can go back and watch my edgeable classes. But you can make everything that I've made in those edgeable technique classes with these brand new edgeables, right? I've ripped that card there, but it doesn't matter at all. Watch this, right? I lift this off, Joe. All these hearts are brilliant if you want to like do some confetti or save them for some other bits and pieces. But watch what we're going to do. Use your cutting mat and knife. And I'm going to take this, so I'm going to use the metal cutting edge, and I'm going to take this along the edge here, and also from this is where the cutting edge ends. I'm going to go from the edge of the cutting edge right along to here, and then we're going to cut out this whole panel. And you see, look how good this looks when we cut out this whole panel, Joe. And then that you can stick your acetate behind. Now, you can cut it on the front. You can also take it, and if you were to place it on the side here and cut that away, what you would end up with is this here. So can you see exactly the same thing? I've just sent it through on the side again. The clever bit that I wanted you to learn was doing this aperture. But then I'm going to do an extra one on the side just to show you how it works. Now, some little tips and tricks, right? When it comes to acetate, again, I've used that red liner tape. Now, we have red liner tape on the website. Go and check it out. The great thing about red liner tape, Joe, is it's like ultra strong. So it's even stronger than our tape pens are, but it's very, very accurate, and you can be very precise with the
I believe we've got an
an
adhesive bundle on this show that has that red liner tape as well. I think there's actually one on the show, so check out the Shop the Show section.
Well, I did, when I was planning the show, I did say I'm going to be using a lot of red liner tape, so that's good if we've been organised enough to do that, Joe. I surprise myself sometimes. I'd clearly forgotten that I'd done that.
Oh, I've got details for it, actually.
Oh,
it's the
awesome.
adhesives bundle. You get the low-tack tape, the red liner tape, the foam pads, and the glue tape pen for $19.83 or $31.04, saving 20%. What great value on that one.
Brilliant. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to line this up exactly. So I'm lining this acetate up down the edge of the box because I want to use, here we go, that's done the job there. I want to use that as the side of my box. So there we go. So there's the side of my box. Now, here's the thing, right? I'm going to stick all of this together now. So just putting my little tape on all of the tabs here, and that will make the lid of the box. And then we're going to do exactly the same with the base of the box. So that just goes underneath. You're doing your regular box making technique here, Joe, just regular box all the way through. Notice I've done just a little shorty there because we've got the sides on, all 4 sides here. That was my lid. And I've got some nice little decorating panels, so I've just cut some little pieces out that are going to go around the lid as well, and then I'm going to make up the base at the same time.
Absolutely beautiful. What a great way of using all of these edgeables and all of your edgeables that you already have as well. Donna is watching us live on the big telly.
Yes.
Round of applause for Donna for getting us on the big telly. It's very easy to get us on your big TV. You've got smart TV. You can use the YouTube app and you can get us on your big TV there. Don't forget as well, if you've got Apple TV, I know a lot of you can stream us from one to the other as well. And it makes all the difference,
really
doesn't it?
fancy.
Having us on the big TV, it's like, I don't know what difference it makes because I can't get you on the big TV at the moment because my TV is so old. But it would be a bit odd if I was at home watching myself on the big TV anyway, wouldn't it? I mean, that would be a little bit vain, I think.
Hey, even my mother-in-law streams us on her big TV, Joe. Simon had to do a FaceTime with his dad to walk him through how to set it all up, and now she watches all of our shows on the big telly. So I'm not going to be funny here, not being disrespectful to the technological capabilities of my in-laws, but if they can do it, anybody can do it.
Maybe we need to have a masterclass on how to get us on the big telly. We do it as an extra masterclass on how to get us on the big TV.
Right.
Yesterday we were talking as well about where people watch and listen to us. The amount of people that listen to us in the toilet because they've got their headphones in, listening to us on their headphones.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And then when they go to the toilet, they've still got us in. There was one lady who messaged us yesterday who delivers chips, so I'm guessing she meant crisps. But she has us on, not watching us, but listening to us while she's doing a delivery round. And then if we crack funny when she's out doing a delivery, she suddenly bursts out laughing halfway through a delivery. So people are watching and listening to us in all sorts of places. What's the strangest place you've listened to us or watched us? We'd love to know. That is gorgeous.
How fun. No, so like I said, I know I went rogue a little bit, but I just had to do that. And you see all these little bits that we brought out, all these little bits of hearts. These, all I've done is stuck a few through the Xyron, and I'm just going to add these onto the bottom. How absolutely adorable are these? How easy is this? How many of you are going to be making some little boxes as soon as you get this home?
Well, you know what would go well in there, don't you, Sarah?
Oh, so would some of my nice home baking be going well in here,
and
Joe?
I gave you the fudge box back today.
I've packed my
noticed.
fudge box. Oh, I noticed. Yeah, it's ready. It's coming. It's going home with me. I'll make sure I get it ready for the weekend this time, so you don't have to spoil your diet through the week.
Oh my! Don't make promises.
Right, now that really does have to be my last demonstration, because now I've run over 15 minutes and I've got loads of other awesome stuff in this show to show you. So I am going to prize myself away from the gorgeous edgeables. That might be my last time for 3 months.
I was meant to tell you that over a third of the stock has gone. In fact, now approaching 40. How are we doing on the individuals as well? Because I know some of the individuals are looking very, very vulnerable. The rose has gone individually. The cascading circles also gone individually as well. The next ones to go, we think, will be the heart confetti, and the balloon bouquet will be the next ones to go. Let me just whiz you through one more time exactly what you're getting in here. So you're getting the elegant rose. Only way to get that now is in your main collection. You are getting those beautiful butterflies as well. They will be coming your way. The heart confetti, it's very vulnerable individually, that one. And then you've got the cascading circles, totally sold out individually. Only way to get this is in the main collection. Also in that main collection, you'll get the balloon bouquet, and you will get the cupcakes as well. And don't forget, what you're also going to get for your £42 or $74 is that gorgeous gold cardstock too. That Centura pearl is just so luxurious. All of that coming your way in that main collection. Now, the Floral Sentiment stamp and die collections. I want to just quickly show you these because they are so gorgeous. There's loads you can do with these. They're a real great pop of colour, I think, that work perfectly for all of your projects, especially at this time of the year. £44 or $55 in here. Let me just show you what you've got. So these are how you're going to use them, how you're going to put them together. So you get all of your stamps, your dies here as well. When you lay them up together, these are the kind of gorgeous things that you can achieve with them. Obviously, depending on the colours in which you stamp them up will depend on the kind of look and feel you get. So that's just two of them there. What I actually have, though, are the boards for the rest of them. So let me just run you through these. So this is exactly what you're going to get. So you've got family, you're going to get laugh, you also have wishes, and then, of course, you're able to customise that sentiment depending on what you want. You've got baby. Baby shark. Don't tell me no one else thought about it.
I'll be in my head all night.
Do you know that you can do baby anything? I've worked out the other day. So baby duck quack 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 quack, or you can do baby horse neigh 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 neigh. You can do it for any animal.
Thanks.
I'll teach the boys that for you gladly.
Awesome. I look forward to it. Yeah.
You've also got love. You've got happy. You've got thanks in here as well. Family there too. So all really usable sentiments that you're going to get a load of crafting out of here. Oh my, now I am excited about these next ones. Let me just grab these, because I love, and I know you guys absolutely love, our layering stamps that we bring you, our rotating stamps that we bring you. Well, now what we've got are layering stencils, and they are so amazing. So what you're able to do with these, what I love about them so much, is that you've got 3 individual stencils, so you can use them just as 3 individual stencils if you want to, which is fantastic. So you can see here you've got these lovely leaves, and you've got that wonderful floral element, and then you've got that lovely background section on here as well. So you can see all of that. Because of the quality as well of our stencils, you can use all of these as embossing folders as well. But when you layer them up together, look at what you get. These beautiful, full, lush designs. We've got our water reactive ink pads on the show for you as well. There's a 10-piece one of those. Do check it out on the website. So popular always. That's the wrong way around, isn't it? I knew that. I was just checking, making sure you were paying attention there. Lilies. I love lilies. They are my all-time favourite flower, and this is beautiful. The way you can use this, and again, the great thing is about them, they work independently really, really well. When you layer them up together, you get these beautiful, lush projects here. Let me just grab the samples for these. So I want to show you what else you're getting. So there we had the lily, and you also had the pretty peonies there. You've also got all the others. So this one here is, I think that's the poppy, that one that you've got there. Yeah, it is the poppy. You can see just how beautiful that is. You've then got this one here, which is the daisies, the delicate daisies, another way of using these. You've got the pretty peonies, which are these ones here, and you've also got the dandelion clocks as well. Now, of course, you can ink through them, you can spritz through them, but you can do anything else you can do with a stencil. So you can glitter paste, you can use all of those foams and mousses and drops and all of those different mixed media products that you have work beautifully through them. Considering you get all 6 of those for £31, the value is amazing. $46 if you're in the US. We've also got the out of this world deal. I always try and do it as Leanne does it, but I'm just not as good as Leanne at that sound effect. £8 here, or $12.91 is your out of this world price, and this means it's only going to hold for 24 hours, this price. So definitely grab it whilst we have it. Really gorgeous floral artwork that you've got in here. You've got some corners, got some frames. If you fussy cut, you're going to absolutely love sitting and fussy cutting out some of these designs. It is your floral delights. 8x8 paper pad, £8, $12.91. Wow, okay. I didn't think we'd be at this situation at 49 minutes past the first hour. However, of the main collection of the edibles with the paper stock, shut the front door, shut the back door, lower the blinds, fire up the smoke machine, put on your heels, run up the street naked, put the bins out, fiddle the blinds. Half the stock has sold out and gone. Very, very busy. A lot of you are in the ordering process as well at the moment. I quickly want to give you the heads up as well about, God, I need to sit down. There's so much great stuff on this show. The Explorer kit from Spectrum Noir. This is about you exploring something new. It's the art liners. You've got the fine liners and the art liners in here, or you've got the brush pens and the fine liners as well. You've got the alphabet in that lovely upper and lower case. So you have to choose whether you want brush or you want fine liner. $31.96, $43.44 is your price, regardless of which one you go for. This is something I think that a lot of people wanting to do at the moment, Sarah, which is we hear about mindfulness, don't we? Or just losing yourself in something. I think this would be a great one for that, don't you?
There are hundreds of people who want to learn how to do brush lettering, and when we talk about brush lettering, this is the effect that we want. So whether you're freehanding it like this, or whether you're wanting to do words like thank you, whether you're wanting to do whole sayings like this home sweet home, but basically you need to learn the technique, you need to learn the brush strokes, and this kit that we have is basically all about how we teach you and hold your hand through the brush strokes technique. So let me show you exactly what's in it. Now, our resident expert here at Crafters Companion on brush lettering is our wonderful Jen Tryon. So Jen, who can just freehand draw anything, she's basically done us a whole alphabet of the uppercase and the lowercase. So in the bundle, you are getting all of that uppercase and lowercase. Now, let me just show you. The idea is, Joe, with each of these, if I just bring a couple of the letters, let's do the A and the B, for example. Remember, these are all about practicing. So I'm going to put the B on, and I'm going to put the A on here as well. And I'm just going to stamp them in a nice, I've just done a pale colour, a pale enough colour that you'll be able to see. So I'm going to stamp them, and I'm just going to stamp them for us to be able to practice. So the A, and then let's do another one next to it, nice and light, because these are just for practicing, remember. So we're going to do a line of A's and B's. Crikey, it's so quick drying. It dries before the second layer. I'll probably go over that one again. Just more so that you can see them than anything else, right? So you're going to stamp a few of each of all of the letters. So there's my A's and my B's. Then we've got our art liners. So you get a pack of the brush liners and a pack of the fine liners. Come on, get out of there. Let's have a look. Let's go with some. Let's be predictable, Joan. Let's have the purple.
Oh, no, purple.
Let's get a little, just for a change. Let's get a bit of red out there as well, right? Now, the trick with brush lettering, we've got loads of YouTube tutorials. Oh, these are my, I've just realised I've got the fine liners here and we need the brush line, we need the brush ones. Joe, have you got the brush ones at your end?
I have, yeah. Would you like
Can
them?
I have your brush? That would be, look, I've got all the fine liners and I hadn't even read. Joe's got my brush ones because I can't do brush lettering with me fine liners. So let's try this again. We'll get the purple and we'll get the red, and you see it's got the BR on the end, so you want the brush ones. Now the trick is, you see we've got this very flexible nib, right? So it can be very, very fine if you want, or it can be very, very wide. So what we're going to do is we're going to go fine on the up, hard on the down, right? Fine on the up, hard on the down, fine on the up. So practice that again. We're going light up, heavy down, light up, heavy down, light up. And it's just all about practicing what's called muscle memory. And the stamps allow you to practice that muscle memory. So there's the A. Let's do the same with the B. So we're going to go fine on the up, heavy on the down, fine on the up, heavy on the down, and then fine on the up. So there's the B. Now it's up to you. You can either just use these for practicing, and then once you've practiced, you basically can come and we can try that one. So we can try now an A on our own, heavy on the up, following it round, and I can do an A on my own. Let's see if I can do a B now. So up, down, up, down. Yeah, that's not quite as good. I might need to practice a few more of the B's, but you've got the idea. So all of the stamps there are going to allow you to practice all of your letters. So that's if you want to do practicing. What about if you want to actually stamp something? So what about if I was going to do a card for you, Joe? What I can actually come in and do, let's get my A and B off here. Let's stay nice and organised. So I've got my A and then the B. Try and put them all back there. So if we want Joe, I want my capital J, which would be really complicated to do without a stamp. And then I want my little O and E. So,
I'm going to say, don't forget the E. People always forget the E.
Well, it's J-O is the girl spelling of it, isn't
indeed,
it?
Yeah,
I've got a Joe friend. I've got a Joe friend J-O and I've got a Joe friend J-O-E now.
Ah.
Well, we've always been friends, but now I get to see more of you in my life, Joe. Right.
Well, when we're allowed to.
Oh,
when I get to see you here at the studio from a distance.
It's still every day. Still get to hang out with you every day, Joe.
I see you more than anyone else if it's any consolation. So.
Are you that sick of the sight of me by now, Joe?
Not at all.
Oh, I'm sure he says that to everybody. I'm sure he really is.
I don't see anyone else to say it to be fair.
Right, so J, is that my O? No, that was my, oh, look. J, that looks like a V to me. I think I might have the wrong stamp on there. We'll have a look what it looks like when it's all together.
Terry, it's his first time watching us ever and says he's absolutely loving it. So big love,
oh,
Terry.
Brilliant. Oh, I'm really pleased to hear. Really pleased to hear. You know, we're getting hundreds and hundreds of new viewers every day. J, O, and I'm going to connect them up. Shall I try a couple of capitals and then a couple of little ones on there as well?
How did you, I'd love to know how Terry found us. Was it by accident? Was it a happy accident? Was it on purpose? Did someone recommend you? Don't forget as well, if you've got crafty friends and you think that your crafty friends would love to watch this feed as well, if you're watching us on Facebook, you can just hit the share button. You can share the feed on your timeline. I always make myself laugh when I do that, because when I'm saying share, all I can think about is turn back time share and not actually just sharing it onto Facebook. In my head, I start doing like really exaggerated share impressions. Sorry, that makes me laugh.
I've just realised that that was the E, not a V, Joe. So we're going to ignore these ones and we're going to redo these ones down here. So I've now got my J. Let's just put a little cross through them. There we go. Let's pretend they're not there at all, folks. But it's all right because it's just a practice sheet. And then this is my O, the one that I was thinking was an E, because it's obviously all fancy, isn't it? So the O connects on. Look at how good that looks. So the O is going to connect onto here. And then the last one we're going to put on is the E. You should always do them, by the way, at the... oh, hang on. No, is it... So let me just say, because I'm trying to do back to front upside down for the camera. Yes, it's like that. You should always do them one letter at a time. Don't try and stick your J, O and E all on there at the same time, because it won't work. Right?
So you wouldn't put them all onto a stamping platform, stamp them all together?
Nope.
You do them separately?
You do them separately, one at a time, because you want the stamps to get really close together. So there's my J-O-E, and then actually let's go with the capital E, in case I wanted to just do a shouty Joe, and I wanted to shout at you, Joe, in all capitals.
Robin's saying, if your hair keeps growing, you'll be able to do the Cher hair flick soon, Joe. Kay Restad says, come on Joe, show us your Cher impression. Okay, you ready? It's when she's in ABBA, and when she's in the ABBA Mamma Mia film, and she arrives and she's like, that's the best kind of party, little girl. That's the bit I really love about her.
Bless you. Right, so let's have a look. So I'm coming on light, and then I'm coming light on the up, heavy on the down. Don't worry about doing it all in one go either. This is just my practice one, remember? So light on the up. So, and then we're going to come heavy on this one, heavy on the down, light on the up, right? And then we're going to come in light on the up, heavy on the down. So that's if we do it all in capitals, Joe.
Love that.
Let's do... Oh, I think the little one's going to look even better. So nice and fine on the little swirls. Or actually, should we just add the swirls on at the end? So
Can you
go
connect the big ones and the little ones together? Could you have a big capital J and then a little O and E afterwards?
That's what I'm doing now.
Oh, okay.
So there's the capital J.
Sorry, I thought the J was little as well.
And then we come round and then we're going to bring down the O and connect it, and then straight onto the E and connect it all up, and then bring those little wiggly bits round at the end. There we go.
It.
Now that's not bad. Let's try it with the red pen, should we? This is not bad. Bear in mind, I'm not a brush letterer. So I literally, I'm just self-taught.
So when I was a kid, Sarah, one of my dad's friends, he was sort of like a family friend, he was a bit older, sort of generation above my parents. He was a professional sign writer.
Oh,
and
wow.
he used to do this all the time, and he used to come and I used to watch him work. He would do sort of signs and stuff. He would have like a stick with a padded end, and he would balance the stick on the board, and then he would put his forearm against the stick, and then he would use that to sort of think. It was a real art form, like it was really mesmerising to watch. And he would do all of these kind of things, but it was obviously with paint. But it's a really lovely skill to learn, because I'm guessing what you're going to do is build up to removing the stamp eventually, are you?
Yes, that's the idea. You can either stamp and go over it, so actually nobody would ever know that there was a stamp underneath there, Joe. You just, because I've stamped it in a light colour, you wouldn't really know. However, the idea is that you stamp it, you learn the muscle memory, and then you can start doing your own. So you can start freestyling them, like cards like this. But you've learned the idea of the light on the up, heavy on the down. And you can build up to, I mean, I love these ones. Look at this. May your home be blessed with happiness. And I just like the idea of building up. But that is the large B, and then you're just bringing in the letters one at a time, building it all up. All right, so this is just giving you an idea. Bear in mind, on the set, you get both of them. So you are getting the large alphabet. Let's bring them back in again. You get the large alphabet. You also get the small alphabet. And you get the set of brush pens, and you also get some of the fine liner pens. So you get two brush art liner sets sets and 2 sets of photopolymer stamps. So you get the little bit of everything to learn the technique and then be able to use the stamps if you want and follow them all together. I'll put all the details in. Here's the picture to show you all of them. So you can see here you've got all of the 6 colours. So you get the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, well, like a sky blue, a deeper blue, then you get a purple and then a lighter pinky purple colour. And then you get your art liner ones, which are your different depths of fine liner ones in there. So that's what you want to go for. That is your that is your ones with your art liners in, and you want to go for the ones that have got the brush pens in there as well. So that's all the details there.
Wonderful. Very, very busy. Loads of you grabbing those and absolutely using them. Don't forget, it's the last day for our price blast event. We're blasting those prices as low as we can get them. It's why you've got kind of slightly obscure pricing with all of your pennies and cents there. Don't forget, you can use all of these discounts we bring you in conjunction with your club inspired discount as well. So silver members, you'll be saving 10%, gold 50%. Well, actually, do you know what? I won't tell you about it. Here's Sara to tell you all the details.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now, on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
All the details are there of how you can... no, that's the other one. All the details there of Club Inspire. I mean, I had a 50-50 chance of getting it right, didn't I? I still got it wrong. Terry says, heard about the live shows from the emails. Finally got myself... on Facebook, and I love seeing all the remarks from others. I love watching the demonstrations to learn as well. That's Terry, who is a brand new viewer, which is fantastic. Everyone's giving Terry a big wave in the comments. Robin saying, I'm working from home these days. Joe and Sara are my human interaction. The dog isn't very talkative. Sometimes the best way, though, I find they don't answer back then, you see. So, you know, it swings and roundabouts. It definitely swings and roundabouts. A lot of you talking about how much you're loving all of the extra programming we're bringing you at the moment. A lot of you as well thinking about going to work. Maxine, who's been one of our viewers for 6-8 weeks now, said she's really missing us because she's having to go back to work, but she's doing all of the catching up in the evening, which reminds me, all of our shows, they live pretty much forever on our website. So don't worry if you've missed a show live. Always go back to the website. You can always catch up. All the deals usually last for at least 48 hours as well, so you're going to be able to grab them there when there's stock, because sometimes the deals go very quickly. We want to just quickly nip back to the edgeables. Now I'm going to take you through it again. Almost 60% of the edgeables has gone. Now remember what you're going to get in here. So you're going to get the cascading circles. The only way to get the cascading circles is in this bundle. You've got the rose as well. The only way to get that is in the bundle. You've got the butterflies in here. The confetti heart, which is looking very vulnerable individually. The balloon bouquet, which is also looking very vulnerable individually. And you've got the cupcakes in there as well. Now, as well as getting all 6 of those dies, you're also getting the gold as well. Gold, I love gold. What's that from? Oh, that's a Austin Powers film. That was Goldmember. I love gold. I love that film. It was fantastic. I don't know where my brain stores this information. £42 or $74 if you want to go for that, as so many of you are. Now, actually, do you want to just give us a bit of a recap on some of the things we can do with these, Sarah?
I do, and I just want to explain. So quite often when we give you the stock updates, that is, you've got to remember, Crafters Companion, we're a manufacturer. So we make these and we send them to everyone. So we supply them to HSN, we supply them to Create and Craft, we supply them to shops up and down the country, we supply them all over the world actually. Well, usually when we say to you, oh, we've got a stock update or whatever, that's how much stock we've got available to sell directly to you from us, because there's already so much allocated here, there and there, right? Today, I can tell you these edgeables only launched last week. So they launched in the US on HSN last Tuesday, and they launched on Create and Craft here in the UK on Saturday. Now, all the other shops that we supply are closed. We just haven't given any to Amazon because there's none available to give them. And basically, once all our delivery's gone to HSN, all of our delivery's gone to Create and Craft, all we've got left, because we gave them extras, everything else is what we're telling you is available. So when we're saying 60% of what we've got left is gone, that is 60% of the whole stock in the whole company, that we will not be getting any more stock for another 3 months. So we put another order in to have these remade. That order went in on Monday based on the success at the weekend. But by the time they make that and ship it, it's going to be 6 weeks in production, 8 weeks in shipping. By the time it clears our warehouse, you're talking 3 months till we've got stock back in the warehouse. So if you are loving these today and you don't want to wait 3 months to get them, you have literally got the 40% of the stock that we've got left, and then that's it. I will not be showing you these again for 3 months anywhere. You won't be able to go and get them on stores. There'll probably be some clever people on eBay selling theirs that they've got at like double the price or something. But there's just the odd, basically that's going to be the odd bit. We will not have any stock. Even our shops haven't got, all of our shops are closed everywhere. This is why they've set, literally, Create and Craft and HSN on fire. The idea is that the die cuts into the front of the card and stays connected. So this is the little card that we did at the beginning of the show. This is the one I've done, and I love this idea. I've just stuck a piece of acetate behind the front, and then we've put some coloured card and done paper piecing into the front of the die, and that just makes one of the most elegant cards I've seen. Now, the second demonstration I did today is with the die that has been your favourite from this collection. So these are the bubbles, and how the bubbles cut into the side of the card like this and make like a diorama style card. But those same bubbles have been used now on one of the Z folds. Now, this is a card I've taught you so many times. We've got tutorials on the internet. We do loads on Crafters TV, how to do a Z fold card with the edgeables on. I think that is one of my favourite ever executions of that. Now, don't forget, you can also be doing where you have like so this is a 6x6 card with it cut up the fold line so that it stands proud. It cuts into the front of the card and then stands proud away from the card like this. What a clever card, that one. Whose is this one? That was one of Trudy's. Trudy, that's absolutely gorgeous. I just like the simple ones. This is also Trudy's now. I think that is really, really simple, just having that in like a monotone, monochromatic look. Now we do have the butterfly, so the butterfly is in here where it cuts across the front of the design like this one, or you can cut it down the side. There's the butterfly cut down the side. There's a very, very simple one with the circles. Now we did say, obviously we've been explaining, some of them have sold out individually. The circles, the rose were the first two to go. This heart's going to be the next one to go. Let me just explain basically how these are available, how they've been made available. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, Where's my heart? Where's my rose? Here's my rose as well. 4, 5, 6. Right, let me explain to you. I'll put them on the overhead camera, okay? So these are the first 6 designs that we have launched. So when HSN ordered theirs, right, HSN decided they just wanted to take these first 4 designs in the kit. So the HSN kit was just these 4. So those of you that have ordered it from HSN, this is what HSN selected for their kit. What we've also done though is these 2 we made the first auto ship. So if you've ordered from HSN, this is what's either just arrived or on its way to you, and these are coming in your first auto ship in a few weeks. If you ordered it from Create and Craft, you've got all 6 of these because Create and Craft selected all 6 of them. If you are ordering it from us today, you can have all of them 6 for the details that are on your screen. The £42 or the $74 gets you all 6 of these plus that gold card. Or you can just pick and choose. Now, if you're picking and choosing, I'm going to tell you now, this one's sold out and this one's sold out. So at the moment, you can pick and choose amongst these 4 on a multi-buy. However, go for that big bundle. That is the only way now you can get all of the designs. And honestly, guys, these are like one of the most exciting edge, but I think it's the sheer simplicity of them. You've really been liking all of the simple stuff we've been doing lately, whether it's these edgeables that were nice and simple. We did the lovely cut-in word edgeables. Again, another massive fast sellout. You've got to remember, all of the product that we have available now is what we ordered before all of the coronavirus stuff happened. So we weren't anticipating this worldwide global surge in crafting. Hence, we've got products whereby we're launching products and within a week a whole 6 months worth of stock's just gone like that. That is the situation we're at the moment. It's happening with some of our biggest launches. This is why you've kind of got to be on it when we launch product to make the most of it. So when we say 60% of the stock is gone, that is of everything we now have available. Every last scrap of stock anywhere in the world is available just directly from our warehouse. We can ship it to wherever you're watching in the world right now. £42, $74. But please don't sit with it in your basket waiting till the end of the show. If you go onto our website, you can shop the show, you can put your order through, and you can also watch the show at the same time. Or it's not the end of the world if you need to pause us. I'm going to get ready for my next demonstration now because we can't spend the whole show talking about these edgeables as much as I'd love to because I absolutely love them. Get them while we've still got them. If I have time later at the end of the show, I'll try and squeeze in another demonstration because there's so many clever things that we can do with them. But as long as there's a little bit of stock left over, all right?
Oh, okay, very, very busy on those. What was the accurate stock update? 60% of the stock there has gone. A lot of you saying you've got these. They're arriving. The auto ship's arriving very soon as well, so you're going to grab them. A lot of you saying that you went for the original 4 on HSN, and today you're going to come back and get the 2 additional ones. That's all good and well, but I need you to know that the balloon bouquet is very, very vulnerable. So if you want the 2 additional ones, you will need to be very quick for the balloon bouquet because it's going to be the next one to sell out individually. And
if you're in the auto ship program, don't worry, it will be coming.
Absolutely,
so it will be on its way to you. So what you don't want to do is end up with 2 of it.
Absolutely.
It will be coming on its way to you.
Yes, absolutely. If you didn't get the auto ship, then by all means grab that one. But that stock is secured, that is ring fenced in our warehouse and is going out to HSN as it should be. Now I want to come back to these stencils again because they're just ingenious. I think they're so fabulous. And I think this really shows you how, you know, the products that we bring you are for crafters but by crafters, and it means that you get so much craftability out of everything that we bring to you. Now these stencils are great because what you're able to do is use them individually. 3 different stencils, beautiful. This is the lilies that you've got here, I believe. Yeah, timeless lilies. So you can stencil this, you can stencil this, or you can stencil this. Don't just think about inking it, think about glitter pasting it. Any of the pastes and foams and mousses that you've got that you'd use for a stencil, you can do all of these techniques with. But when you choose to layer them up together, this is what you end up with. This really gorgeous, beautiful. do you know what? I don't think it's a thing, is it, Sarah, postcard crafting. But you know, if you were like making postcards, your own little postcards, just for little like thank you notes and stuff, how beautiful would these be?
They would be. Oh, I like that idea, Joe. Just if you want to send a little note through, like
Just a little
neighbours.
note, yeah.
Lovely idea, that one.
Yeah, I always have thought about that. I mentioned it a few years ago. I don't think it's really a thing, but I feel like I want to make it a thing. Let's make it a thing. I want there to be lots of sparkle and glitter and unicorns just on like random pieces of paper. I think someone said like ATCs, I guess, are the closest thing. Like that, but bigger. Is what I was thinking. £31 or $46 if you want to go for all of these. You're helping me digress today. What you're getting in this collection is you're getting those gorgeous lilies. You're also getting as well this one here, which is the wonderful peonies. Let me just whiz through the other 4 in the collection, and these are all made up as full ones as well. So you've got the this one here is your dandelion clocks. You've also got the that one's the radiant roses. I've got a friend called Rose, she's radiant as well. This one here is your dandelions, and finally you got your poppies. Do you know, until recently, Sarah, I didn't realise that poppies came in colours other than red.
Is that right?
Yeah, I didn't know, I thought they were all red. I thought all poppies were red.
I didn't know that all poppies weren't red. That's lovely.
Yeah, you can get all different colours of poppies. I know.
Wow.
If you want to grab these £31, $46 gets you all of them. And now's a great time to order. If you want to watch and shop at the same time, it's really easy. crafterscompanion.co.uk.com/.eu is where you do that. Don't forget, any questions or comments about how you use these, what inks you want to use with them, get them into the comments over on Facebook. I'll do my best to pop those questions to Sarah. Any pictures that you want to send us, now's a great time to do it. Studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send those. These are exciting because these are, well, you're getting a lot in here, aren't you, for the money, Sarah?
Oh, I know. I haven't been paying any attention. Have you already shown them the boards, or am I able to show them, or are these, am I showing them, so you've just shown them, Joe?
Sorry?
Did you show them
I
the
just
board?
showed all the options,
right, so
yeah.
I was going to show them again because I just love looking at the packaging. Look at this, right? I just love looking. I'm going to do this one here, but I just love looking at the cards. And remember, everyone comes with that lovely card idea on the front to kind of get you going. But it's the actual cards that you want to see. I mean, look at this. Look at this 3D-ness here. 3D-ness, I've just made up that word. How gorgeous is that rose? And this is the one that I'm going to do for you just to show you how easy they are to bring them together. This is so clever. This has been embossed. So these have been sent through the embossing machine so that they've got texture on them, Joe. And then while they're debossed into the project, then done the inking through. Now, dandelion heads, we've been doing loads of dandelion heads now as the kids love picking up the dandelion heads and blowing through them. How they're cute, are they? What about the monochromatic look? I think that's really cute, the monochromatic look. And then that's the same card. These are them postcards you're talking about, Joe. This is what you could be doing, isn't it? How brilliant does that look with the pink, with the deeper colour there through the... And look at the shading on here. The two-tone on the edge. I love that one. Whose is this one? That is Laurie. Laurie, that is absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah, cutting the pieces up, mounting them together. There are so many different things you could do with these, Joe. I could literally, I love this shading. And do you know, I think I'm going to do a bit of shading. Should we do some shading when I do it?
Oh yes,
because I want to show you how we can do it. All right, I'm going to put these to one side and I'm going to start my project, okay? Now, I thought we'd do those roses, and I really like yellow roses, so I thought we'd do some nice yellow roses. Now, a little bit of a tip, right? I'm going to just spray the back of my card a tiny little bit, just with a bit of stick and spray, our repositionable adhesive, just to hold it in place so that it's not going to move. Hang on, I'll put it right in the middle of where you're watching. There you go. Look, I do. Oh, I'll put it over here, Joe. And then if you need to chit-chat, you can come up here and we'll still see what I'm doing.
You've left a little room, you left a little space for me.
Left a little space for you there. You can be a bit bigger if you want either, I don't mind. Right, so here's what we're going to do. Your stencil layers are all numbered. So can you see, this is number 1, then this one here is number 2, and then this one, oh, you've grown, Joe. This one here is number 3. So you're just going to do them in order. So I'm going to start by going down with the first layer. Now, bear in mind, this is the one These are the green leaves. So let's get some greens out. I'm using my quick dry inks so that we can dry them really, really quickly.
What ink pads could you use? I know quick dries obviously walk.
Any of the water-based ones would be brilliant to start
with. So the water reactives? Water
reactives would be absolutely perfect. I'm just using the quick dry just for speed, so that they dry quickly. No surprise there. Our Harmony water reactives would be brilliant for any of your stencils.
We've got some of those on the show, so do pop across to the website for them. I'll give you the details. You get 10 of the ink pads. You also get the blending tools, the refill pads for the blenders, the spritzers as well. £50, $60 for 10 of the sort of highlights there of the colours. It's a really great collection.
Should I fess up and tell you a little interesting fact, Joe?
Oh, please. I love I love a factoid.
I actually thought we had the quick dry inks on the show, which is why I was using the quick dry. If I knew that it was the water reactives are going to be even better, right? So because I want to do the blending technique. So I'll put these ones away and I will get out. Oh dear, we've had a catastrophe fall.
Doesn't sound like you definitely didn't drop any then.
It was just
definitely didn't drop any.
I only dropped one layer. Right now, I can get my water reactives out. Right, so we've got one little set of colours. Then they're exactly the same colours. So
this is almost like we planned it though. So you can use water reactive over the top of your quick dries.
Yes, yeah. It's all the same stuff, Joe.
Okay.
It's just the quick dry have got the drying agent in. The open time has been extended on all of the Harmony water reactive ones. So but they're a little bit easier to blend with. So can you see this? So I'm just building down this multiple there. Look how much easier it is. Now we don't have to deal with the drying very quickly technique. I can blend all that in. So there is our layer one coming through. We've got multicoloured leaves in the background. I'm loving it.
I would though love, I must say, Sarah, if you wanted to use things like, I love a bit of glitter paste. These would look lovely with a bit of glitter paste through them, wouldn't they? Because I guess what you could do is ink section 1 here, for instance, and then glitter paste section 2.
I love it.
Media, isn't it?
Love that idea. Right, I'm going to go with yellow next. So I'm going to go first of all with just the lemon tonic through here so that we can get a nice base of just the yellow. So bear in mind, all of my stencils, these ones are actually, I don't know when we last did a demonstration with them, I think it was weeks ago, but they're still a little bit sticky from the little bit of stick and spray that they had on them to hold them in place a few weeks ago. So bear in mind, you can do all of that, so you don't need to be respraying them every time. If they're sticky, they're sticky. So there's my yellowing from the lemon tonic. And let's have a look. Should we build up a little bit, put a bit of honey pot, right? So we just build up the next deep colour. And all I'm doing is, these are perfect, right? So we can build up that next shade of the honey pot and just blend it through. Same coming from here, just blending this through and taking that really dimensional as we're getting that there. So there's our second shading. And then our third one, we're going to come in, I think we should go for it and bring in a little bit of orange actually, Joe. So I'm going to just bring in a little bit of the orange, just a tiny little bit, and then just ease the orange round. So can you see, just building that up. So there's a little bit of our orange into there as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of our tiny little ink daubers.
We've had pictures in, Sarah.
Oh, have we?
Julia sent us a picture in. Should we have a look what Julia's been up to?
Yes, please do.
Oh, look at that. I love that.
That's
the
fabulous.
rose.
That's decent. They look amazing, Julia. Love that. Absolutely love it. And it just shows you just how detailed they can look, can't they? That looks fantastic. Right, all I'm doing is dipping now with the darker one into the centre pieces. Oh, I've tried not to get it on my rose, and look at that, I've just gone and got that on the rose. Should we see if I can smudge it out? Yeah, let's just see if we can smudge that out there a little bit. Nobody's ever going to notice that bit, Joe. There we go. And then we're smudging here, and I will be a little bit more careful this time as we smudge into these ones. You see, I can't talk and craft, so I've had to do when I do, that's what we get in boo-boos. Right, here we go. So just use the little dauber just to blend all that through. Now when I lift that up, that's the effect we were looking for, Joe. So it looks like the light's bouncing off them. Now, it does look a little bit plain in the background. So if you want to take it another level, you just put your background in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a nice clean pad on here, and let's just get a nice, what would be a nice backgroundy colour?
Oh, like a nice sort of pale grey?
Yeah, pale grey. The sandstorm's like a very, very pale. Right, so I'm just going to give a little bit. Oh,
I'm guessing you could use
spray.
You could use all of these stencils independently of each other as well if you wanted to, couldn't you, Sara?
They could all be used independently, and they could also all be interchanged.
That's amazing.
So if you want to do different backgrounds.
And you think about the value here as well, £31 if you're getting these in the UK. Now you're getting 18 stencils, so that is only about £1.60 per stencil, what you're looking at, which is really, really fabulous value for money when you consider as well that they're great quality. So these are, am I right in thinking that these are the really good quality ones that you can put through your die cutting machine as well?
Joe, would you think we would honestly do anything else? Right?
Absolutely not.
Do you honestly think so? Good question to ask, but yes, they are all fantastic quality if you want to do your embossing with them too. Are you ready for this when we do that background? Look what a difference that background made on there as well. Just gave it a little bit of grounding, a bit of presence, and that looks absolutely gorgeous.
It really is lovely.
Love that.
And that's just one of the 6 that you're going to be receiving. So you think about the amount of things that you can do. Obviously, colour them up naturally or make them a little bit more abstract. You know, create your own flowers. Someone's saying that the lilies, for instance, could be quite easily turned into a poinsettia at Christmas. Absolutely. You have got complete control. And the great thing is with these, because you're not really using much, I mean, it's only a bit of ink, you can really have a good play with these and see what you come up with, which is amazing. Very, very busy on them. Remember, you get all 6 of them, which gives you 18 stencils total for £31 or $46. 35% off is what you're saving. Remember as well, you can use Club Inspire, so some of you saving anywhere up to 20% off of all of that. Now, don't forget as well about the water reactive ink pads. It was a 10-piece collection. Not only are you getting 10 ink pads, you're also going to get your other little accoutrement in there as well. So you've got your square blending tool, the blending tool refills, and 3 of the misters, and 10 of your core favourite colours within there as well. So you can get oranges, you've got your beautiful purples and blues in there too. Really, really lovely collection, that one. And we do have, I would say at the moment, all of the top colours in stock still, but our ink pad manufacturer is not manufacturing at the moment, so we can't guarantee how much longer we will have all of the amazing colours in stock. Now, talking of stock, I need to go back to the Edgeables and let you know that 2/3 of the stock of the Edgeables completely sold out and gone. Remember, this is the last of the stock globally at the moment. Of course, if you have your auto ship, that stock has been absolutely taken care of. Anyone that's ordered these from HSN, if you've got them on the way from Create and Craft as well, that stock's all accounted for. This is the stock that we have left, and it's going to be months before they come back into stock. Of that stock, 2/3 is sold out and gone. Now, what we're going to do now is have a little look ahead to something that's going to be coming up in the future. The Spectrum Noir Sparkle Liquid Ink 30ml is a 3-piece collection. So if you love our sparkle pens, but you just want like 3 times the amount in a pot, so it gives you the option to do different things that maybe you wouldn't do with a pen, then these are these beautiful new sparkle inks that we've got for you. Gonna be launching really soon here in the UK. We'll be on Create and Craft on the 21st of May. What's the date today? Is it the 12th of May today? It is the 12th, so in 9 days' time. So a week on Thursday is when you'll see these coming your way on Create and Craft. Now I'm sure we'll have them for you very soon after that here on Crafters TV. I think you may have already had a chance to grab these already in the US. Let me just quickly see what you guys are saying. Oh, Christine, she's got these new inks arriving today. She's very, very excited. Sparkling pots are possibly my favourite product ever. Says Julia, which is fantastic. Can't wait to get my next package. It's the poppies and the dandelion clocks on the way, says Evelyn. Oh, very posture. I don't know what I did. I don't know. I can't imagine what I could have possibly done that could be construed as posh. And Anne saying how much she loves those stencils. Yeah, loads of love for the stencils. Loads of love for the Edgeables as well. It's going to be the lovely Fiona who's going to be coming up with these. And Of course, our Leanne is the queen of Spectrum Noir, undoubtedly, but I feel like Fiona is the queen of these pots of inks. I know she absolutely loves them. She'll be sharing with you loads of different techniques, things like string pull and rock salt and shaving foam and all those other wonderful things that are possible with these inks. So they will be coming up on the 21st of May on Create and Craft. All brand new colours for you as well here in the UK. Now, these are exciting, aren't they, Sarah? I know that there's a lot you can do with these, but you do get an awful lot in each pot as well, it's fair to say, isn't it?
The brilliant things about the Spectrum Noir pots is basically everything you love about our Spectrum Noir sparkle pens, everything you love about the ink, but the expensive bit of those pens are actually, believe it or not, well, there's no believing it or not, is the delivery system. So what we've done is with these is we've given you all of that awesomeness, but in a tiny little pot. So when you first get them out, these pots, can you see all of that mica? Well, it's not mica, it's like crushed down glitter, all collecting at the bottom. I'm going to just take 3 of them out of the set and give these a fantastic big shake, because can you hear the ball bearings going at it in them? You need to get those ball bearings all worked round to get all this so you don't end up with any little bits of the sparkle. Now, these are brand new pots, so I'm going to take the paper off them and show you something with them all. But the 3 sets, this is the set that I'm showing you here, which has your so 3 different types of the glitter ink, and you get the, oh, I don't even know, let's have a look, I want to say the right colours. Mystic tones, so it has like a bluey, like a purple and like a pink in there. Then in your Forest Glade, so these are, bear in mind, these are brand new collections, you are getting that lovely, like a deep red, and then you're getting 2 shades of your green in there. It's like a very autumnal, this one. And then the Enchanted Hues has your lovely bright pink, blue and yellow in there as well, right? So different shades. Let's have a look. Let's get these ones out too. So you're going to shake them to wake them, just like you would of our pens. And remember me showing you that all of the ultrafine glitter collects at the bottom in all of these, but a quick shake. Now, when we talk about our metallic inks, we tell you not to shake the pots to get the ball bearings going. You should swirl them instead. With the inks, it's fine to give them a shake, because it's not a problem if you've got bubbles in the bottom of there. Now, before I do any demonstrating, I just want to show you a few of these samples. So these are some of the things you're going to do with these. You're going to be able to paint with them and do all of your own painting, but look how the light just bounces beautifully off those off the glittery inks on the corner. If you're doing washes, here's one of the blues in the background, brilliant for the base on a shaker card. What about mixing all of your colours together? This is a fantastic 3-dimensional card. I love this splodged background in the background there. Even if you're just doing a wash, I'm going to show you a very simple wash with them, just how they would work. You can pick up all the colour and mush them together like this, create really 3-dimensional projects. You can see how we can just wash from a very deep colour down to almost nothing, right? So you can get very intense right down to hardly anything at all. Now, when you are washing these on, so if I just open one of these pots up for the first time, you just open the edge, take the excess off, and we'll have the colour ready to go. So there's our very bright pink. We can do exactly the same with our beautiful blue shade. Then we can do the same with the last yellow one, okay? So there's our yellow one as well. Now, when you're wanting to mix these colours together, if I just bring in a little bit of cardstock here, I like to use a very fine, very wide brush, sorry. So pick up the colour, and then if I paint across with it like this, you can see that this is, we've got the intense pigmentation of the colour, but what you might not be seeing yet through the camera is the intense sparkle. Now, when I mix, I just go straight from one colour into the next, and you can see we've got that mix of yellow into pink, and then we've got the intensive pink when we take it right through there. And then if I just clean my brush off a little bit, we can go straight into the blue. And of course, when we use the blue, when the blue hits the yellow, you're going to get the new, because they're water-based, you're going to create a new colour. So in this case, we're creating that lovely new shade of green in there. So that's how easy the colours are all to mix in together. Now I'll show you what I've done. I've let one dry, so this was on just a slightly larger sheet. Let that dry and you can see how intensive the sparkle is when that is dried. Now once we've got it dry, there's so much stuff you can do with these. With this one here, what I've done is I just done a little bit of stamping, so stamped onto this, and then can you see when we get this butterfly, you can start and lift out the colour in the butterfly. So if you want to lift out that colour, I'm going to come in with my just wet paintbrush here, just bring in some water now, and then when we just do this, can you see it lifts the colour up onto, in this case, the kitchen towel. So you can pull any of the colour you want out of your butterfly. Now I've got a one where I've done this and lifted loads of bits of colour out, and we actually end up with a butterfly like this where we've lifted that colour completely out. And once you've lifted the colour out, you're fine to go in with a fine paintbrush and repaint back into there, and you can actually paint that a completely new colour. And that just gives you one idea. You look at the intensive sparkle that you've got on that butterfly there. That's just one idea of what you could be doing with these paint pots. So just a few other ideas where you go, using that same gorgeous butterfly design that we used on this one. Same base design here, but we've just put a little bit of water on the top and it's given me that lovely watermark effect here. If you go for the really intense shades, so that was the colour set here, the mystic tones, it's got your deep blue and your purple and pink in. This is when you can create your very mystical backgrounds. Or put bits of sparkling and blow them around just with your with a straw. So many different techniques you can do with these. Use them with your dies and cut through them if you're cutting through with your creator cards. This one's being cut but not all the way through, just to give that lovely pattern background. This is all the techniques that you've seen us doing before with like, this is the one where you drop salt on the background and leave it, and it leaves you that very mystical effect. This is if you're doing it and you're putting, so this has been done a sparkle background, so you can see you've got that lovely shading, you've got that lovely sparkle there, but then through a stencil, some glitter paste into there as well. So tons of different ideas that you can do all with those sparkle pots. And remember, these are brand new colours, so they are going to be launching on Create and Craft on the 21st of May. I did have them on HSN last week, so this is a preview for our availability here in the UK. So keep an eye out. Like Joe said, Fiona's going to be doing shows next Thursday. We'll have them on here on Crafters TV soon after there as well, and if you're watching over in the US, hopefully those of you who will have ordered yours might be sharing some of your makes with us by then. So Joe, that was a whistle stop quick preview of something that's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, really excited to see that. Remember, it'll be with Fiona next Thursday over on Craft, and so many of you letting me know in the comments that you've got this on the way, winging its way to you from those HSN shows last week. I need to just go back to the price blast out of this world, £8 or $12.91. It's a bit disconcerting when I do that for Sara because she's facing like where I'm shooting my gun. Let me just show you here what you're getting in this. So it's our beautiful 8x8 pattern papers, but can you see here, wonderful to fussy cut these, fantastic. You've got some frames there, you've got corners, you've got patterns, you've got some plainer ones in here as well. Great value on what is a really, really popular 8x8 card pack, and also it's a really good size for those sort of larger cards which are now kind of becoming fashionable again. 8x8 is a great size to enable you to do that. Right, we're just going to have a breather. We're going to let ourselves catch up, work out how much stock we've got left of things. Whilst we do that, now is a great time to order, by the way. If you want to watch and shop at the same time, I don't know who this bloke is. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. All the details there of how you can watch at the same time. What that VT, that piece of video, really makes me appreciate is how desperate I am for a haircut. I had lovely hair in that previous one, and apparently we're not going to be able to get to our barbers here in the UK until July at the earliest, and also when we can get to the barbers, they won't be able to do beard trims. Beard trims are off the menu completely. Maybe I should try and make an appointment now ready for July. Anyway, enough about my terrible corona lockdown hair. If you want to go for the edgeables, so busy on these. It is the full collection. It is the last of the stock. If you've ordered it on Create and Craft, you've ordered it on HSN, that stock is taken account of. It's on its way to you. But if you want to get them, now is your last chance. What you've got in here, it's going to be months before we were able to restock these. What you're going to get is you're going to get all 6 of them. So you're going to get the cascading circles, the heart confetti, you've got the elegant rose, the butterfly breeze, you've also got the balloon bouquet, and you've got the party cakes. You've also then got as well that gorgeous gold Centura pearl. It really is a fantastic quality cardstock that you've got there. £42, $74 gets you all of that. Approaching 70% of that stock has gone, and that is the last of it for months when it goes. Now, the sentiments, these are really gorgeous. There are floral sentiments. They're a real pop of colour. Fantastic at the moment as well. Really great summery sentiments. You've got 8 not to choose from. You don't need to choose. You get all of them when you get them in this configuration. £44 or $55. These, again, Sarah, have been very popular and great for now. They're like a proper summer vibe, aren't they, for your crafting these?
Oh, I like that, a proper summer vibe. Let's come and have a look and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So, before we go into that, this is how they're designed to work. So you've got the stamp and then the die, so that you can die cut and stamp over the top, and it gives you that lovely love elevated off, which is going to just lift over a very simple background. So it's the same with love. There's the thanks one, for example. You create your own background piece, whatever it is, and then lift that up over top of it. So when you translate that to a card, Joe, these are the sort of effects that you're going to do. I think they are. Do you know why I think you're absolutely loving them? It's that sheer simplicity. We talked about this earlier with them edgeables. We've got a lot of very, very simple products on here for people who are maybe just starting. So if you're just starting in your card making, how simple is a card like this one? Just a bit of pretty paper in the background, but then you've got your sentiment on here in a different way. And instead of just thanks, you've got thanks. So you've got just to say thanks. Thanks for being you. Thanks, I love it. Heartfelt thanks, or thanks for everything. So you're not just using that thanks on its own. And it's such a simple concept. I've run out of time to demo it, but you don't even need to see the demo of it, Joe, because you literally die cut and then stamp over top of where you've die cut, and they make these fantastic 3-dimensional words which can then pop up off your whole card. I just wanted to show you. I thought I spent the time showing you as many samples as possible. Hopefully these would inspire you. Now, we don't have them on offer like this very often, so this is one of our brand new product launches. I just had it on HSN again last week. We've just had these on Create and Craft. So what we're doing is, this is our first time having them back on Crafters TV for quite a while, actually. So if you're wanting to take advantage while we've got them on, look at that, it's a 30% saving. So your £44 or your $55 is 30% off the full price that this should be. So it's just giving you kind of even more option, even more opportunity there to be able to get more. You can just go through if you just want to buy the odd one, if you just want to choose a couple of sentiments. We'll always have these in stock on the website for you just to go and pick 1 or 2 of your favourite designs. However, if this simplistic look is something you need, with the sentiments that we've got, they really are the most useful. I'll show you all of the designs again. We'll bring in that full page that has all of the details on. So you can see we've got sorry, love, laugh, happy. Then we've also got thanks, baby, wishes, and what's that last one? Oh, it's family. It is family, isn't it? Yes, family on the back. Our screens are a little bit blurry today, so I can't read you all the details. And
Family.
Joe's got all the products. It is family.
Do you want to know
Joe.
how I knew? I don't know if you could bring me in on the
Because
close-up. This is
got
me.
right-
Like this. Yeah, family.
So you can do that. You can do every one of these cards that we're showing you with every single one of those designs, and they just are very simplistic, very beautiful. But like I said, you don't need to see me doing all of this. I'd rather just show you the cards and inspire you. And then sneak in another quick demo on the edgeables. Can't do it, Joe, can't do it. Oh, I love that I'm just making the rules up as we go along.
I guess we'll have to let you. Only 30% of the stock remains now on the edgeable collections. 70% are sold out and gone. There are a lot of you, as you can imagine. We always get busier and busier and busier as we come towards the end of these shows. There's a lot of you with this in your basket at the moment. If you're watching this show back afterwards, 100% check the website for what the stock situation is, because we can't just add more of this stock afterwards. It is all we have for the time being, for the next few months. Now, if you want to go for the heart confetti, it is available individually still at the moment, but it is very, very vulnerable. Still there, of course, in the main bundle. Cascading circles, totally sold out now individually. The rose, totally sold out also individually. You've then got in here as well the butterflies, very, very busy on the butterflies as well. What you will get as also is you'll get the balloon bouquet, very vulnerable on its own, and also you'll get the party cakes as well. So you get all of them for that price that you see there. Don't forget as well, what you will then get up to is this beautiful pale gold, we're calling it, Centura. It is gorgeous. It is so lustrous and delicious. Now, the great thing is about these also is because they're edgeables, it means that you can do all the techniques that you do with the edgeables. There is, Sara's done 2 masterclasses in the last sort of 7 weeks or so. Pop yourself over to Crafters TV on the Crafters Companion website. Go back, that's 4 hours of inspiration and content that you can do with these dies. So when you get these home and you unbox them, even if you've got them from Create and Craft or HSN, go back to those shows and get them involved with all those techniques, because there's so much you can do. So much so that we're coming back to it for another demonstration, because Sara's so keen to share more inspiration with you.
Oh, I'm being a little bit cheeky, and I'm just going to explain because I don't want any of you to be confused and end up with 2. So in case you didn't see this earlier, right, let me show you. Here are the 6 designs, right? So basically what's happened is these are the 6 designs that we designed as a company, and HSN decided that they would take these 4, and this was their bundle. And so what we did was we said, well, these 2, which we also think are lovely, we'll put in the first order ship. So if you've ordered from HSN, these 4 are coming. This is what's coming on your first order ship. Create and Craft ordered all 6 of them. So when we brought them into the UK, we brought all 6 of the designs into the UK. So that's the bundle. If you order from Create and Craft, you've got all 6 of them coming. If you were ordering from us today, we've got the bundle with all 6, or you can just pick and choose a multi-buy on the couple that you want to go for. But don't worry about if you're watching and think, well, I shopped on HSN. Those 2 are coming to you in the order ship. So you will get them coming to you in a few weeks in that first order ship as it comes in. And then obviously you've got order ships 2, 3 and 4 to look forward to. We don't even know when they might be coming here to the UK, so you definitely don't want to lose your order ship program that you're in there, okay? So if I'm going to put all of these away except the hearts, because I'm really worried about the hearts selling out, and I had another lovely demonstration that I wanted to show you with the hearts, okay? So the idea with all of these is they don't cut on the edge here, they stay connected and they cut out. So in its most simple form, I love the card. If I just take this, can you see I've done this card where it's slightly wider at the back than it is at the front. I'm going to put some hearts along the back and some heart along the front as well. So if I just take these, pop a little bit of tape on. My top tip is pop the tape on the bit that's going to come away, right? So that bit there, the ideal is if I just turn this over like this, yeah, there we go, and then it doesn't get stuck on my, I don't know why I'm worrying Joe, it's not going to get that stuck on my card, is it not? Right, there we go, and I'm going to send those through. They're going to go through my die cutting machine, so we'll just put them through the, we'll put them through the large Gemini this way. It'll be really quick, won't it? So you go clear, Then we don't need that one, clear, magnetic and top plate, send them through the large Gemini. My big Gemini is down the bottom in case you wonder where I go disappear.
Sharon's asking, when will she be able to see you back on HSN, Sara?
I'm disappearing, Joe. Can you remember the date? It is the 9th of June?
Yeah, it's early June, isn't it?
It is the early June show. Of course, you follow us here, you'll be the first to know about everything. We'll be doing our big preview show. We were just talking about it earlier today, weren't we, Joe?
Yes.
So we'll be scheduling an hour preview the week before so that we can give you the heads up. Then you can do all of your shopping ahead of time, right? So, yes, it is a busy day on Crafters TV that day when we're doing the preview. We've just been scheduling and planning all of that. Yeah, we'll all be gearing up for that. The early night the night before, I can tell you.
Right, well, a lot of people are saying that they're worried or concerned, Sara, that we're going to go back to just 4 shows a week on Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night and Thursday night. So what do you say to those people?
No, we can't do that. No,
people have been saying as soon as lockdown's done, you guys will only be here 4 times a week with us now. It's going to be sad.
No, honestly, to me, this isn't a lockdown thing. This is loads more people have got into crafting, and I feel like there's a little bit like our public service show. I feel like we've got to be here doing all these shows.
Absolutely.
Isn't it wonderful? So, yes, we will absolutely be. Obviously, when I have to start travelling again, I won't physically be here quite as much as I have been. But Joe will be, and I will be here as much as I can be. Now, let's have a look. I'm going to trim a little bit off that. So I have a little bit of space. Look how easy this one was, Joe. All I've done is I've cut another piece out of some craft cards. So this was just a scrap. And you see all these little pieces that get left here? They're brilliant to stick inside what's left over. So I've just done that bit already because I was worried that these were my demonstrations, that I'd got ready for HSN, and then was worried. Yeah, they sold out.
A lot of people talking, Sara, about your signature collections and how we're kind of due a new one. I wish I could tell you, but I saw something in the office the other day, and oh my giddy aunt, you're going to love it when it finally comes through. I wish I could say something.
Should I tell them the honest truth, Joe?
Yeah.
So the next signature collection was due to have launched on the May show on HSN that we've just had. However, because of the delayed shipping with everything with the coronavirus, what happened was the shipment didn't arrive in time, either into the US or into the UK. So that signature collection is now going to be on in the June show. So don't worry, you can look forward to it in just a couple of weeks. I'm going to have it on the June show on HSN, and then it's going to be on Crafters TV. I think it's like the week or so after, not very long after at all. And it is, you're going to absolutely love it.
You're going to absolutely love it. A lot of people suggesting what they would like to see. Someone's suggesting an Oriental signature collection, which I think would be, and there were some other ones here. I will find them. I need to let you know 3/4 of the stock of the edgeables.
3/4 of the stock of the edgeables.
Absolutely,
right.
yes.
So I think we can officially say that probably will be the last time I get to do this. I do just need to explain, as I'm going through some of the gorgeous samples that we've done, okay, I do need to explain that the reason we're saying this is the last time you will get to see them, it's not that's not true. It's the last time you'll get to see them for around about 3 months, because all of the stock that we had, we basically brought in 3 months worth of stock, and we generally bring in 6 months worth of stock. It's just if something's really busy, it only lasts 3 months. It takes us 3 months to get them back into stock. So of all the stock that we brought in, obviously all the shops that we're supplying are closed at the moment, so none of these have gone off to any of the shops. However, we're so much busier creating craft, ordering so many more. HSN are so busy. They actually sold out on HSN. They were supposed to be on multiple times throughout the day. They were only on that once, right? So they were only on once for a presentation at the beginning of the day. And then it was, Craig, I think it got about 3 minutes in the evening show, and we had a complete sellout. And they had to pull the other shows that they were going to be on. That's how busy and popular these have been. This is now basically what you have available today is the last of the last stock we have available anywhere. Everything that's in our warehouse, we're not shipping any more to Create and Craft. There's no more available to go to any of our trade customers. So they're not going to be available on any website anywhere. You can get them here today. Once that stock's gone, that is everything we have gone. We've put another order in for some more. However, it takes about 6 weeks to make it and then up to 8 weeks to ship them here. So it's going to be quite a while to get these back. I'm gutted because I love them and we would have been having them on shows over and over for the next few months, really. So it was nice to get a chance to show you them on Crafters TV today. As Joe said, all the techniques that we teach you on the Edgeable masterclasses, you can all do with any of these dies as well. So loads of inspiration out there. I just know you're all going to get them home and then everyone's going to be chatting about them on Facebook and everyone's going to be gutted if they've missed out on them.
They really are. Now, talking of missing out on them, only 25% of the stock is remaining. If you want to get it, it is your last chance. If you're watching the show back after it's aired, as tens of thousands of you do, you do need to check the website for the stock situation. If you want all 6 and the gold cardstock, £42, $74. The rose, the cascading circles have sold out individually. There is a 2 for £14 or $23 on the other 4 that are left. But the best value comes, of course, by getting the main collection. Now, a little while back, in fact, I'm going to let Sara tell you through the story. What I'm just going to tell you first is, of the next item which we're going to preview, I need to let you know that of the sales of it, 20% of the sales will go to the World Health Organization's COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. Now, I'm going to share with you some finished samples and I'll let Sara talk you through how this came about. A lot of you have grabbed it in the show. It's available on the show, but we're spending more time on it on Friday. This is something that's really dear to us, isn't it, Sara?
It is. So if you remember, Joe, right back when we started Colour Me Happy, Stacey, one of the designers in our team, designed a beautiful base that everybody could colour in, and we have had tens of thousands of you download that and colour it. And what did you ask us? Loads of you said, could we make those designs into stamps? So what we've done is we've had Stacey work, God love her, she worked around the clock through the night one night to have all of those images converted into stamps. I'll show you the full, what we call the still, the picture that shows you all of the stamp sets. We've done 4 stamp collections, which are going, we'll show you it at the end, they're telling me. 4 stamp collections, which is going to enable you to do every one of these samples that we're showing you here. So we've got a beautiful rainbow set, we've got some gorgeous set of our medics, all of our heroes, basically. Now, so what you're going to be able to do, these are officially launching on Friday. So we will have these in the Colour Me Happy show on Friday. So Leanne's actually doing that show, so I'm a little bit jealous, but she'll be so excited to bring these. I'll show you them here. This is a little preview. They're not actually in our warehouse yet, so if you're more than welcome to pre-order them today, but you pre-order them today and then they will be available to be dispatched from Friday. So I need to explain, if you order them, whatever else is on your order, that whole order will get held up till Friday. So if you want to order these but you don't want your order to be held up till Friday, what you need to do is put them through on a separate order so that your order for your other stuff from today's show will come through. If you do order these in the edgeables, though, don't worry, nobody else is going to get your edgeables. Our system will allocate those edgeables to you, but they won't be dispatched until Friday. But these stamps are not arriving in our warehouse until Friday morning, and then they will be on Friday morning shortly, and we'll be colouring with them, demonstrating with them. They're absolutely gorgeous. You're going to love them. And as Joe said, 20% of all of the sales, so we've tried to put them on a really, really affordable price for you and put 20% of all of the sales going directly to that charity to support victims of the COVID-19 disaster, I guess, worldwide disaster. And it's a worldwide fund, so that you know that whether you're buying these in the US, in Europe or in the UK, they're going to be going to support people local to you. It's not just a UK charity, it is a global charity that we're supporting with this one. So really excited. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a preview because it is Nurses Day today. So I wanted to make sure we just recognise all those nurses working so hard all over the world and show a few of those samples. But make sure you tune in on Friday for the official launch on Friday morning.
And it's a really good, healthy chunk of the sales as well, 20%. So it's £4 if you're in the UK. From each sale there will go straight to the WHO, the World Health Organization COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. So you're going to be able to get some great crafting done and really thank our heroes as well. We have had an amazing show. We've had an amazing day. In fact, you know what, Sara? We're having an amazing week. And boy, oh boy, is it going to get even more amazing amazing tomorrow.
Oh, it is indeed. Tomorrow is a big one. So, if you are watching in the US, I need to let you know about something really special tomorrow night. Now, those of you who are watching in the US, you'll know that when you watch our Crafters TV shows, everything gets shipped from our UK warehouse over to you. That's because we stock tens of thousands of different lines of products in our UK warehouse. We ship them all over the world from there. Our US warehouse is really a hub to dispatch. We're not geared up to send out little parcels. If you remember, it always took us a long time when we did that from the US warehouse. So what we did was we send pretty much everything out to HSN, to our big customers. However, I have a warehouse full of stuff, full of fantastic stuff, but lots of it. So what we're doing tomorrow night is a one-off special broadcast. So we're doing our regular Crafters TV shows for the day. So I'm going to be on 11 and then Leanne's doing 4 o'clock as well. So 6 a.m. and 1 p.m, 2 p.m, or whatever it is normally in the US. But then there is an extra show coming your way tomorrow evening, which is a US warehouse clean. So unfortunately, those of you watching anywhere outside of mainland US, there's no point you watching that show. You're just going to get upset that you can't order these deals, but we can't physically ship them to you. Those of you watching in the US, let me just tell you, you are in for the biggest treat that we have ever brought you here through Crafters TV. We are literally clearing out our US warehouse for a full-on 3-hour spectacular. Joe, it is going to be crazy. We've just been talking about how we can structure having a nap in the middle of the day so that we can gear up and be ready for that 3-hour spectacular.
I'm going to go under this, I'm just going to get under this table. I'm going to bring my sleeping bag in with me. What I would say as well, US customers, a lot of you will have received an email with all the details, or will be about to receive an email with all of the details on of all of the deals and everything. I would urge you to get across as soon as you can and stock up on everything that you want, because if you think Cartload's Fast and Furious, it's going to be like that.
It ain't got nothing like what this is
it's going to be Cartload on light speed is what it's going to be. You're going to want to make sure you join us for that. I guess we should go and get some dinner then, apart from that, because we've got a big day. We need to have a good night's sleep and build up our strength.
That's exactly what we need to do. Definitely early night, I think, for both of us, and big day tomorrow. So what a launch party this has been. What a day this has been today. Joe and I will see you in the morning, so 11 o'clock UK time. So that's what, 6 a.m. for those of you on the East Coast, for a fantastic masterclass using our big word number dies and stencils. If you've got them, you absolutely need to get them, okay? So make sure you tune in the morning at 11 o'clock. Or if that is a little bit early for you because you're going to be staying up with us through the day, if you're watching in the US, then you could always just wake up and watch the show back when you wake up in the morning. So we will see you then, and thank you so much for watching today. It's been great. Have a great rest of your day.